The newly elected APC governor of Ondo State is obviously in a joyous celebrating, currently immersed in absolute happiness. The joy surrounding his face is obvious, even to the blind, that the deaf. However, the governor is out to extend his heartfelt gratitude, appreciation to the good people of Ondo State for finding him worthy to be elected as governor of the state. The man has also recounted how the late governor Akeredolu has always wanted him to succeed him as governor. Lucky Aiyedatiwa lamented the fact that Akeredolu is not here to witness this big day on seeing his dream come true. Watch how emotional this scene is. I feel like crying when I watched it. I felt like crying.
Congratulations on your emergence as the governor-elect at the just concluded governorship election in your state.
Thank you, Veronica, for congratulating me.
Great. Now that the people of the state have given you their mandate for the next 4 years, let's talk about governance and dividends of democracy. And we will begin with the people of your constituency, that's the Ilaje Eseodo people. There's been talks about how slow, seemingly, development has been in that region. And there are those wondering what you will be doing differently this time around to speed up or pace up development in those areas with regards to the various issues, long-standing issues that these people have been facing.
Thank you, Veronica. Yes, this is the first time Elijah will be producing governor for Ondo State. And I want to thank the entire citizens of Ondo State for giving us this chance at this time by coming out en masse to vote our party, which I represent as the flag bearer, as the winner of this governorship election for 2024. It is not only Elijah local government that are going to benefit from this government. We will reach out to all the 18 local government area because the people of Ondo State across the 18 local government came out and spoke loudly through their votes. So every part of the state has to benefit from this government. Now, let me come to your question that the area I come from, which is the larger local government. Yes, in terms of development, yes, they've been backward, as it were, because of the terrain of the area. A lot are going to be done in that area in terms of linking some of the communities in the riverine with roads and bridges with the upland. And this will be achieved with partnership with the federal government, especially the Lagos-Calabar highway that's going to pass through the land. That will definitely bring huge development to the area. Because like when we're having the alignment be analyzed with the Honorable Minister of Works, that there are going to be some reclamation along the line and shoreline protection. And if that is done to link the Ondo State with Delta, then on the other side, Ogun State, if there will be ease of movement of goods and services across the entire Niger Delta area, which will bring huge economic benefit and development to the area.
Right. I'm certain that the people of this community would want to know how soon all that you have said will kick off and if this will happen within your time in office.
Definitely this will happen within my time in office because the flag off of that road will take place, according to the Honorable Minister, sometimes in January next year. And apart from that, we also as a state as a state government, we have some other road infrastructure that are going to be built. For example, the Ugbonla Aiyedatiwa Road, which is the second phase of Igbokoda Aiyedatiwa Road, will be awarded in our next budget year by Osopadek. The whole design has been made, and that will be the first phase of our own project that is going to link Aiyedatiwa to Ugbonla, which is one of the riverine community.
All right, let's move over to health development. And we got reports about a particular community, talking about the Arugbo community, where there are about 32 clinics, and it is reported that there is no qualified doctors in these clinics. And so the people have to cross over to some other communities to see how they can treat themselves. And then the hospitals are in deplorable state. I'm wondering what your administration will be looking to do for these people.
Thank you, Veronica. Regarding healthcare in the rural area, our primary healthcare system, we are looking at this. In fact, I will tell you that there's a program we are running currently, where I came on board about 10 months ago, in partnership with the World Bank. We are building and renovating primary healthcare center at every ward in Ondo State. We have 203 wards, and primary healthcare center will be in every ward. In fact, we have awarded the contract of renovation and building of accommodation for resident doctors that are going to be posted to that area. The reason why doctors have not been staying is because there is no conducive accommodation for them. That's why they don't want to stay. We've discovered that, and that is exactly what we're trying to address by awarding contract to build a modern accommodation for resident doctors in all the primary healthcare centers. This will make them to stay having a conducive environment to work.
All right. Now let's move to the matter of security, which is key for every state as it is. You promised the people that you will ensure that you address all their security concerns. I am wondering if you are depending on Amotekun alone to address these issues.
The security challenges in the state cannot be addressed by just one security outfit, and we don't depend on one security outfit. It is the collaboration of all the security outfit that will make the state to be fully secured. Yes, the Amotekun have their own role and special areas where they do their operations. Don't forget that when we set up Amotekun, we're having a unique security challenge at the time that has to do with farmers having issues with herders and the Fulani herders. And at the time when farm produce were being ravaged by the cattle and all of that, and kidnapping of people into the forest and farmers. So the Amotekun, which is made up of hunters and local people that know the terrain of the area, you know, unlike the police at the time, were hired to be able to do that in collaboration with the other security agencies like the police, the military, the civil defense. So that is what we have put in place, and we have further strengthened that, you know, relationship among them, so that lives and property can be protected. And I can tell you, as of today, Ondo State is being judged as one of the safest and peaceful states in Nigeria because of our security architecture.
All right, Mr. Governor, because of our time, I want you to quickly address this issue, which has to do with education now. And quickly, in 2 or 30 seconds, if you could just address that, we'll be glad, because we need to go for a break. Now, the matter of education was brought to the fore while the election was going on, and we spoke to some of the residents in the state. They talked about the cost of school fees, and then the matter of out-of-school children. We have about 240,000 children out of school in your state. What are your plans this time around to addressing this matter as quickly as possible?
Regarding school fees, I don't know where, that information came out from. We did not plan to increase school fees in our tertiary institutions. We never discussed it. We never thought about it. This administration has never called for any discussion regarding increment of school fees. So it's just a political narrative that was pushed out by the opposition, to discredit the government. So that is about school fees. Now, you talk about out-of-school children, how to address it. Yes, the parents and has to be educated, especially in the rural, very rural areas, because we operate free primary and secondary education right now. And we are building more classrooms and renovating them. I think it's one of the reasons for this, for out-of-school children, is because of maybe poverty, because there's no other reason that I can allude to that. Currently, we are hiring teachers for both our secondary school and primary school. In fact, 1,000 teachers for primary school and 1,000 teachers for secondary school to fill the gap, that had been in existence before we came on board as the governor of the state. So we are addressing this, and to also build new classrooms to accommodate more people. So we'll continue to engage the parents in the rural areas, the reason why they need to encourage their children to go to school. They are the ones that will do most of the work. The government is just to provide an enabling environment, teaching, learning environment for the people. But the parents has a lot of work to do by encouraging their children to go to school. If we provide schools and the parents are not encouraged, there's no way we can force children to come to school. It's the responsibility of the parents to encourage them to come once we provide the environment, enabling environment for them in terms of classrooms and teachers. I do refer to him sometimes that the man who saw tomorrow. He knew that I was going to succeed him. He knew, because he wanted me to. And he was ready to give me the full backing. He made several statements at different times relating to this. I don't know if you saw a video clip during sometimes, maybe during impeachment plot or after when he was ill, when some people, because of political interest, put a plot together to get me impeached. Because I would say this here, because they had certain knowledge that I do have concerning his health, and they believe that if anything should happen at that time, that I would be the immediate beneficiary, I become governor. And there are a lot of other people that are interested in that position. It's not anything. Even the former first lady, the wife of the late governor, also mentioned it on one of her own audio tape that if anything happens to Aketi, as we fondly call him, that it's constitutional matter, Lucky will become the governor. So that is on this, is in the air. If you go, you can still see that. All of that was said. But he himself has also mentioned that, on the first day of our inauguration, when we'll be sworn in, for his second time as governor, for my own first time as deputy governor, he made I call it a declaration to the whole world you know, that my names, you know, speaks volume. That when I was born, I was named Lucky. Am I not lucky now to be a deputy governor? That I'm named Orimison. That is only the person who is fortunate like me that could become a deputy governor. And my father's name, my surname spoke volume. Aiyedatiwa, that the word is yours now. You can take it. Opportunities are there for you. That he must come down for me to come up. He repeated that twice. And that he must come down for me to grow up. Maybe I can continue from there. That he has maximum maybe 4 years to spend. And he said that loudly.
So he anointed you?
Yes, by those words, you know, he saw it that he would prefer me to be. Don't forget that we've come a long way since 2012 as one of his political associates. The first time he ran in 2012, I was there coordinating for him, my local government. And in 2016, I was the director of his campaign for Ilajeso, the federal constituency, and a major contributor to his success during the primary, you know, in terms of mobilization of both human and other resources to ensure that he wins the primary at the time. So we've come a long way. So he knows.
Are you dedicating this victory to him? Or what significance does Aketi's memory hold in this victory?
You see, like I was saying that it's painful that he wasn't there to see this day come to reality, because this has always been his wish for me to succeed him. Because even in the executive council meeting, at some meetings, he made clear statement that, well, if I can't finish all these projects that we're doing, when Lucky comes, he will complete them. Right there in front of almost 33 executive council members. At different times, he said different things that portray that is a clear, you know, declaration that this is the person I want. But you know the story of impeachment plot, how they want to get me ousted so that cannot come to be. But the Lord gives and takes, so, but today is no more. I wish he was present, you know, in that banquet hall when I was declared. A company of other brother governors of his. That would have been really, really good. But God knows better.
Indeed.